We've had today.
This is only a prop drink, Terry. Honestly, you know that. As you say, nothing is real in Dynasty. Try it. I promise you, it's just
I'd be grateful for anything.
You see, it's ginger ale, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very disappointing.
Terrific.
Well, try and have a good Christmas.
Nobody I know
is
going to believe that I'm drinking ginger ale on Christmas evening. But I wish you a
I
very
hope you
happy
enjoy it
Christmas.
anyway. Thank you.
Nice to see you, Kate.
And you.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Jack Coleman, Stephen
Right.
Carrington.
Right.
Let me just ask you a question. Does everybody have to dress like a lumberjack here for Christmas?
Well, you know, we're always so dressed up most of the time that actually Christmas is when we relax.
And your tongue would be hanging out for a drink, of course. I noticed you've got a drink there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there doesn't seem to be a bartender around, I think.
Service is not all it might be here at Lamarage. This is
No.
the best club in Denver.
Well, Denver's in the mountains. You have to understand that.
Tell me, the family pleased that you came back for Christmas, even old Blake pleased to see you back.
Oh, yeah. No, Blake and I are getting along wonderfully.
You've been a lot of trouble to Blake.
Yeah, well, that's sort of my mission in life, I think. To be a thorn in his side.
Yes, but he is your father, and beneath the craggy exterior, there beats a heart of gold with old Blake.
Absolutely.
You hate him, really, don't you?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. It took a while, but now we're getting along.
He found it hard to come to terms with what can only be described as your sexuality, didn't he?
Yeah, I find that hard to come to. That's a different story.
I
though.
find it hard to come to terms. Now that Luke is dead and got the works, are you going to go back to Claudia?
I would like to go back to Claudia for a while, but I don't think she'll have. I think she's sort of wrapped up with Adam.
Listen, let me
if
tell
know
you
what I
something
mean.
which you may not know because you've been busy lately getting shot and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Bellwood had a baby.
She didn't.
She didn't.
Is that why they kept shooting her with beach balls and jeeps and things in front of her?
You didn't know.
Oh boy.
Well, I was just wondering,
That's
was it, if I may put a personal question, was it your baby?
It's anybody's guess. It's anybody's guess.
Or Adams?
Here-
Adams? Have you thought of that?
Yeah, I've thought of that. It's not a pretty picture, but I've thought of it. Yeah, around here you have to be very open-minded about these kind of things because, you know, it's all one big unhappy family, so it doesn't really matter whose son it is.
Stephen, I remember looking, slightly different than you do. When we first saw you, and I thought it was some of the best stuff you did in the whole series, you were completely covered in bandages.
Yeah, that was some of my best work. Some of my most expressive work, I think, was when you couldn't see my face at all. Yeah. Thanks.
But there was a lot of
appreciate
acting going on behind those
Oh,
bandages,
absolutely. You could feel the drama there.
Well, yes, I could. I mean, you were lifting eyebrows and smiling and everything, although we couldn't see that.
No, but I had chapped lips and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you get any funny looks in the street? I mean, because of the nature of the part.
Sure. But it's funny, usually people just kind of respond to the fact that, you know, he's on television. They don't really, it's funny, celebrity status, it almost doesn't matter what you're famous for.
No, but you're slightly cheerful in the...
Slightly cheerful.
You're cheerful in the...
That's an interesting little
Dynasty.
euphemism.
Yeah. Do you
yeah.
get people reacting to you as if you were cheerful?
Occasionally, yeah, sure. But not most of the time, surprisingly.
You're supposed to have a good singing voice as well, aren't you?
I'm supposed to.
Yeah,
but,
I mean...
being an actor. No, I've done a lot of singing. I've done a lot of musicals and things like that.
I suppose a Christmas Carol is out of the question, isn't it?
Right now, well, I think it might be.
Really?
Yeah, I need a couple more of these.
I got dressed up and everything.
You got dressed up?
Yeah.
Well, then you should be singing.
Jack, it's nice to talk to you.
It's nice to talk to you,
Wish
too.
you the compliments of the season and a happy new year.
Thank you, you too.
That's my favorite.
Here we are.